YouTube? It's DJ with technology-geek.com. We'll be doing a little something different today. We're talking about buying stocks. Now, how I go over about how I actually picked stocks that I picked. Like, I was actually using ShareBuilder as my online broker because it didn't cost anything to actually open up an account and start investing right away. But I actually stopped using them because they kind of screwed me out of a little bit of money. I had 150 shares of LJ International, ticker symbol JADE, and what happened was I put a stop loss in for $2.56, I think it was, and well, stock was at 270 something, and then what happened was they ended up selling all my shares, and the stock was on its way up, and it actually peaked at $3.10 um, that same day, and they sold out my stocks at $2.70. So it kind of like ticked me off because I watched that stock all day long, and it never plunged below the stop loss point. So I actually sold. I mean, $2.70. I paid $1.75. Yeah, it's a little, a little bit of money, but not as much as I wanted. So I sold out and took profits in all my stocks, and I sold every single stock I had in there, and I don't use them anymore. I'm actually not in the market anymore right about now. So, but I'm gonna show you how I actually went about buying stocks. Okay, like AlphaPort Technology, I bought this stock back at $1.56. It's at $4.90 right now. I sold out at like $2 because this was back when I was still new to investing, and I was kind of antsy. Biggest thing with investing is you have to have patience, and you can't get too jumpy, and you have discipline. Like I sold out right away, and stock sold out at $2, and the stock just kept climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing, and now it's at $4.90. At one point, today it was at $5.07, in the 52-week range. It's at $6.10. So how I went about buying the stock is I was looking through S&P 600. I can't remember which site it was. I just tried looking for it, and I could not find it. It's like Barclays chart, or Barks chart, or something like that. And I was scrolling through looking for penny stocks because you gotta have like, some of your growth stocks. I had like Wells Fargo. I had a real estate investment trust, HTS, and then I had Pegasystems, the software company. And you want to have your penny stocks so you can actually they can hit you a home run. What I did is I bought this stock because it had a good grade on ShareBuilder. Actually, if you got an Advantage account, they give you stock grades, and stock grade for AlphaPort Technology was a B. And I looked at the key statistics because when I like to buy these penny stocks, I like to look at this right here, the total debt. They have zero debt, and they have total 6.45 million in cash. So they're not doing too bad, and that was one thing I looked at. And uh, the price to earnings right here. This is the trailing 12 months. What you got to do is find the forward price to earnings, and what the price to earnings is pretty much like you take the price to earnings, which is 31.35. So yeah, 31.35, and then you divide it by 0.16, and that will give you, oops, I did that wrong. I did that times. Okay, 31.35 divided by 0.16, which, oh, never mind, I'm doing this wrong. Sorry. Okay, 4.89 divided by 0.16 gives you around the price. That gives you the price to earnings multiple, which is 31 rounded up. So then you take the price to earnings, 31.35 times 0.16 equals $5.16. So that's the trailing 12 months now. So this could be, if you look at the trailing 12 months, it could dictate, you look back and a few years back and you can dictate future prices too, or future price to earnings multiples. Let's say, for instance, the forward price to earnings was, let's say, 35. Okay, and the earnings per share forward was 20. We'll say 25. 35 times 0.25, 875. So a lot of people would say, okay, 875, and okay, earnings per share and the price to earnings, and then it gives you the 875. And some people say, well, hey, this stock is undervalued, and I'll go ahead and buy it. But that's just one thing to look at. You got to look at the forward price to earnings and forward earnings per share. And another thing that I like to do too is I go to AOL Finance. Okay, let me see what we got for time here. 6 minutes, okay. I might have to break this up in 2 videos, but anyways, okay, we'll go to Alpha Pro Technology. And I don't know if I said this, but Alpha Pro Technology, sells them ventilator masks, things, and painter masks. And I bought it when the swine flu clicked off because I saw people walking around, on the news with the masks. So, anyways, okay, like to do is conference calls. This is a big thing too. Okay, now this is their next conference call. It's on 2nd of November. Okay, and then they got the previous conference calls. Well, I guess usually you can go to there, but you can go to their website and they usually have it there. Let's see if we get Alpha Pro Technology. Okay. So you go there and then go to Investors Relations, and then it will say, okay, Investors Home Annual Report. You go to their website. Usually, if you go to a company's website, they have an Investors Relationship or Investors Relations section, because you can get annual reports, news releases, officers. Man, you get all kinds of stuff, and I'm trying to find, let's see, news releases. See if we can find the conference call here. I don't see the conference call, but I had it. I listened to it before I bought it, but I don't know where it was on this. Which one was it? It was on AOL Money, but it's not now. Investors Home. Let's see if I click on. Okay, this is the PDF of their previous quarter. Well, anyways, okay, when you go to listen to listen to the conference calls, and you try to pick up on things, listen to what the company says about, what their future. Try to listen for things like, because there are people beyond there that ask them questions, if the CEO and the CFO, they're sitting there trying to dodge questions, and they've got something to hide. There's a lot of other things to pick up, they can tell you, say, okay, we had a bad quarter, and they might tell you why. It could be due to like some kind of, I don't know, let's say they try to send out the masks to somebody, and there was a delay in shipment, so they lost a little bit of money on there, but they said, we got it fixed, and that's one reason why the stock went, we had a bad quarter or whatever. Then that's a sign that, hey, there's a little mix up. That means that that their next quarter should be better, because maybe that they're not going to have this little snafu. So yeah, I look through the conference call. I look at the key statistics. Another thing to look for too is a big thing is insider transactions. Like, okay, this guy, he's an officer. He sold 60,000 shares. Okay, now this, if they're selling, like, usually kind of an indicator that they know something. See, like, got this September 11th. Hold on, let me see what time is here. I'm gonna have to stop this one and make another video.